The fan favorite March of the Goblins event is returning on March 4th. Now, we are not getting just one new goblin. We're getting 6 brand new goblins to Diablo 4. The best news is that they're going to stick around after the event is done. New goblins, new rewards are all coming. It's going to run March 4th all the way through March 11th. There's going to be a new reputation system that tracks and increases your chance to obtain treasure bags from the goblins, as well as a resplendent spark. Now, the last time that we had a goblin event, they just dropped increased loot. Everybody wanted the bags back. They're back, and we're going to get ways to increase the goblins and increase the drops. What they said from Blizzard is that the undergrowth of Sanctuary is rife with creatures of the greediest inclinations. This March of the Goblin event introduces 6 brand new goblin variants who will remain after the increased goblin event activity has ended. So not only do we get the 6 new goblins, but during the event, we're going to have increased goblin drop rate. Now, each goblin is going to have different things that they're going to be dropping, and we'll cover those in just a second. Slay these devious gremlins to earn a reputation for coveted rewards. Visit the goblin statue in the central Kyovashad to begin the hunt and earn the rewards. So this is going to run from March 4th till March 11th, so you guys can get out there and slay your goblins while that's happening. These goblins have multiplied by, goblins. They're going to be everywhere. And this is also for eternal and seasonal characters. This is not just for the season. So if you are playing on your Eternal Realm, you will get those, so you do not have to worry about that. While March of Goblins is live, there is an increased chance to see larger packs of treasure goblins, which means we're not going to have one. We're going to have several in a pack together, so you can try and kill all of them as they run in a whole bunch of different directions. Encounter greed shrines. So the greed shrines will now be dropping the goblins as well when we pick those up. And you're going to see an increased treasure goblins when you're facing off against Avarice, which is the gold cursed world boss. So whenever you do a world boss, you're going to have a whole bunch of goblins running around. It's always fun to see. There's normally so much loot everywhere that it's difficult to even stay alive when you're trying to pick it all up. So this is going to be a very, very fun event to see. Let's look at the new goblin variants. We're going to be looking at Odious Ector. What this is going to do, this disgraceful goblin has spent time rummaging through many workshops and claiming various materials for their own. On death, they drop various crafting materials, even granting Obdicite when found in Torment Tiers. So the higher up you go, the different rewards you're going to get, which is really, really cool to see. We're going to be looking at the Gilded Baron. This nefarious coin robber, I don't think they meant rubber, is known for their base desire to clinch their coins within claw's reach. Slay this goblin to earn tantalizing amounts of gold. Spill their treasure bags and watch the ground glow gilded. So we now have gold, and we now have crafting materials. The next one that we're going to be looking at, Glittering Prim. This goblin sparkles in the sunlight, revealing different nature entirely. The Glittering Prim delves through every abandoned mine in Sanctuary, collecting runes and Undercity tributes to line their already egregious collection. Kill this goblin to earn gem fragments, runes, and when found on Torment Tiers, Undercity tributes, and scattered prisms. Rune farming from goblins is going to be a thing now, so this is going to be an additional way for us to get some more runes. As you know, this season, runes have been a lot more rare, especially the legendary ones. So hopefully, this will have some guaranteed legendary rune drops. Curious Merle. The Merle is recognized for its distinctive purple hue, colored by the many obols they clutch so dearly. Killing this goblin grants you a slew of murmuring obols, which drops as a Merle bag of obols. For those wanderers who often travel at their maximum obol capacity, this bag can still be collected in your inventory, regardless of whether you are at maximum obol capacity or not. Now, I know this season, this has been kind of an issue where the obol vendor really just isn't that great. If you watch the video that I'm just posted about the new dev update, they did talk about the obol vendor, how it is under tune, and they will be buffing it. Remember, these goblins are staying after the event is done. That means they're going to be a part of the game. So when the new obol vendor comes out in the new season, whenever they get updated, maybe mid-season patch, who knows, we'll still be able to use these goblins to get more obols. Gelatinous Cirrus. Ooh, what a name. The Gelatinous Cirrus evokes the basest nature of goblin kind, multiplying before your very eyes. Upon being killed, the Gelatinous Cirrus splits into 2 goblins. Slay their pair to have them multiply into 3. To claim their spoils, you'll have to kill them in the smallest goblins of the pack. So as they multiply, it looks like they probably just get smaller and smaller. So you have to kill the smallest ones in order to get the loot. That's actually pretty cool. The Gelatinous Sirius drops one legendary item with an increased chance of dropping an additional legendary items in the highest torment tiers. Gold, boss summoning materials, and other chances at elixirs. So you get one legendary item at lower tiers. And the higher the torment tier you get, the higher chance of you getting more legendary items. Alongside of that, you're going to get gold, boss mats, and elixirs. The last one, Fancy Old Fedric. What a name. Got a nice little purple glow here. This goblin is the stuff of legend, maybe even myth. Some believe this goblin to be so incredibly rare, its very existence is even called into question. If you manage to even spy a Fancy Old Fedric, seize the opportunity, for you may never get this 1 in a million chance again. Managing to kill Fancy Old Fedric grants a mythic unique, a resplendent spark, and earns you the bragging rights for all time. That's pretty cool. I'm super excited. I have never found a mythic in the wild before, but this might be my very first time if I can find myself a Fancy Fedric. Remember, these new Goblin variants will stay across all of the realms after the March of Goblin event has ended, but the best time is now to hunt them. Their increased numbers will not be around forever, even though there will still be no end to the hunting of these foul miscreants. Climb the Goblin slaying ranks. Being steadfast in your eradication of these hooded hoodlums grants you reputation, which earns you the greatest rewards. Your reputation progress is tied to individual prowess for culling treasure goblins. So slay to your heart's content to earn and complete it and earn a resplendent spark. Keep in mind, as you slay through the ranks, the chance for treasure bags to drop also is going to be increased as you go through. So as you gain more reputation, you're also going to gain a higher chance for more goblin treasure bags to drop. So that's the event right there. I'm actually pretty excited to see these new goblins. They look really, really cool. I'm really, really hoping to find myself one of the mythic ones, but these are the looks right here. I'm going to have the Wowhead article linked in the description of this video, but I mean, come on, that's pretty cool. And it's going to be in the base game, which I'm super excited about. Let me know what you guys think of the new event and how they're going to be tackling events. Hopefully, this is going to be the way that they approach things in the future. We're going to be getting new mechanics that will also hit the base game. I'm live every night. I would love it if you stopped by, said hi, theorycraft with me. Catch you on the clip side.